What percent overall rating?
Uh-oh. The Steiner's gimmick has gotten a negative response.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a Labour Day edition of Monday Night Raw. My name is Dave Easton. I'm along here with Paul Heyman guy, Matt Rhodes. What the hell have I missed?
That's right, I am now Paul Heyman guy. Thanks to him, I got a big win on NXT. I'm getting ready for my title shot.
Okay, Matt. Well, we'll talk, I'm sure, a lot more about that later on. But coming up tonight, we have to find out who is going to join the Elimination Chamber match on Sunday night. That is coming up. We also have Cassius Ohno versus Ted DiBiase. We're going to find out tonight, Matt, what the stipulation is going to be for the tag team title match on Sunday night.
Yes, and the winner of that match gets to determine it, so it'll be very interesting to see who ends up coming out the winner in that match.
Well, indeed, we have plenty going on, and Paul Heyman, your friend, along with Chris Jericho, is just about to come in the ring, and they're going to have a few words to start off tonight's show. So let's see what they indeed have to say about Sunday night. And indeed, Paul Heyman, tournament with Chris Jericho, 6 nights. He's going to beat 5. He has to beat 5 other men to retain the title, Matt. It's a tall order.
Yeah, but I can see Chris Jericho getting it done, especially with Paul Heyman giving him the knowledge he needs.
And tonight, he's saying that he's going to team up with Daniel Cage, and they're going to be against RVD and Mark Russ. That is the main event, and really he's saying that Jericho's going to give RVD and Mark Russ a bit of the taste of what's going to be up in the chamber.
Yeah, that's going to be a very great match tonight for our main event.
Indeed. Starting off, just as we were speaking before, Ted DiBiase versus Cassius Ohno. The winner of this match gets to pick the stipulation for the tag team title match on Sunday night. What a match this should be, Matt, as these two teams have had a little rivalry going on.
Yeah, this isn't the first time these two teams have locked up, so they should know each other pretty well, so we should see a good scientific match here.
Indeed, and the Money Club get their rematch against Kings of Wrestling at the Elimination Chamber. But it'll be interesting to see what gimmicks they pick whoever wins this match. And here is one half of the tag team champions, Cassius Ohno, and his partner Antonio Cesaro. We're going to find out next week, Matt, what title he's going to fight for at WrestleMania.
Yeah, hopefully he'll go for maybe the world title here on Raw.
That is all to come in the next week. But tonight, Cassius Ohno has to do his team a favour and have to pick up a big win in this opening contest on Monday Night Raw. Labour Day Monday Night Raw here as we kick off with DiBiase versus Ohno. And as we were talking just before, Matt, these two teams have met before. Money Club were the first ever non-stop wrestling tag team champions. Kings of Wrestling take it off, and now the rematch happens at Elimination Chamber. I'm just saying, what match would you pick, Matt? If you had the choice, tag team match, what would you pick?
I think I'd like to see those two teams go at it in like a TLC match. I think that'd be a really good one for them. Put those titles up up out of the way and have them climb up the ladder to get them. See which ones can do it. It'd be a very good match.
Could Money Club, if they win it, could they throw a swerve or something and just say, let's have a normal match?
They could even do that, or they could even possibly take it into a cage.
So many possibilities coming up. DiBiase in control early on. As we say, from non-stop wrestling, the Elimination Chamber comes up in 6 nights. So much to go through from there, though we have so many shows to come. But myself and Matt Rhodes will be at the commentary booth for the Elimination Chamber. And Matt, as it's your second pay-per-view, you've done the Rumble. We're now going forward to the Elimination Chamber. We're really just 2 short months away now from the end of Season 1. We know that Antonio Cesaro, who's at ringside, is going to be in the main event of WrestleMania. Whatever happens, you've got to think things are hotting up here in non-stop wrestling.
Oh yeah, things are definitely picking up. We're getting close to the end of the season. Everyone wants to get to that main event match, or at least be a match on the main event shows of WrestleMania this year.
And it will be taking shape. Remember, we have Survivor Series coming up the month after, so So it really, winner takes all for the Elimination Chamber. If you win the Elimination Chamber, take one of the belts. Think, you've got NXT stars in there as well. We could see an NXT superstar being the world champion this time next week on Monday Night Raw. Raw's going to continue though. Stay with us, we'll be right back. Remember, you can buy your official I Am a Joe Disney Guy t-shirt at selected stores. All proceeds go to Non-Stop Wrestling and help us create shows on this network. Please remember to buy the shirts. We are back on Monday Night Raw. It is myself, Dave Easton, along with Matt Rhodes. We are watching a tag team stipulation match, they would call it. The winner of the singles match gets to pick a stipulation. Matt, during the break, DiBiase completely in control.
Most definitely, and I'm surprised. Cassius Ohno should be coming back, but he just hasn't gotten his tread going. I don't know.
DiBiase though, wasting a little time there, but look at that big sitter powerbomb. Can he put Cassius Ohno away here? Get one up really, but Ohno comes straight back. Not having any of that. DiBiase though, Matt Rhodes, stalling an awful lot in this match, being a bit too cocky, I would say.
Yeah, he seems like he just doesn't know when to put away a wrestler at a certain point.
Into the cover, just a one for Cassius Ohno. I think Antonio Cesaro's getting a little bit frustrated on the outside here.
I think both of the guys outside are getting frustrated. I don't see anybody really going for a decisive win.
And Ohno looking to see if he can get a win here. Jay Masters on the outside going back and forth. Into the cover, hooks the leg. Can this be enough? It's just a one. And then look at this, DiBiase out of nowhere. The $1 Million Dream is locked in. There's the slam. Surely this one is over. Into the cover, hooks the leg. Cesaro doesn't see what happens, and we have a winner, Matt Rhodes. And it is the Money Club, and they get to pick the stipulation.
Very interesting. The challengers get to pick what the champions have to fight in.
Well, indeed, we're going to find out momentarily what DiBiase is going to pick. But congratulations to the Money Club. That is a huge victory for them tonight. And as I said, they get one up on the Kings of Wrestling, and maybe, just maybe, gives them that slight edge of trying to regain the tag belts on Sunday night.
Most definitely, they'll definitely give them an edge being able to pick the stipulation for the match.
Well, let's see. As I say, DiBiase is going to get a mic and tell us momentarily what he's going to pick. Let's find out what they have picked. As they are joined by Alicia Fox at ringside, the gorgeous Alicia Fox, you have to say. And as he's saying, at the chamber, what do they want to do to the Kings of Wrestling? Well, let's see what he's going to pick. And since it's the elimination pay-per-view, well, there you go, steel cage match, Matt.
There we go. That's definitely going to be an interesting match to see who's going to be able to climb out of that cage first.
Well, indeed, it means both competitors have to climb out the ring to win the match. That is going to be the tag match on Sunday. Coming up though next, it is a special guest referee match. These three women are going to be included in the women's title match on Sunday night. Paige is going to be the special guest referee tonight though, Matt. What is she going to have up her sleeve?
I don't know, she might let this one go all over the place. She might even call it straight down the line.
Well, I would have to disagree, Matt. Surely the way she's going on here at Non-Stop Wrestling, she has been, well, what can you say? She's been anything but straight down the line.
Yeah, that's why I said that. She's not going to call it straight down the line. She's going to go far off. Like, she's going to let them run all over each other. She's not going to break up counts, I don't think.
Here is Megan. Managed to qualify last week in the triple threat match that was here on Raw. And well, it looks like her distraction, Curtis Barnett, didn't do her did her favours last week as she managed to qualify.
Yeah, she actually got her way into the three-way dance that they have at the Elimination Chamber.
Indeed, AJ Lee, she qualified on SmackDown last week. She beat Nikki Bella and Alicia Fox. Looking down on my
it was
notes
a
here.
very interesting match.
Indeed. So, what is Megan going to do here? Is she just going to let these two just really beat the living daylights out of each other? As it's only 6 nights from the Rumble. Or are they? What's she going to do? There's so many possibilities here again. As AJ goes, Megan not really moved so far in this one, Matt.
No, Like, she hasn't even gotten anything going. She hasn't even started any moves against AJ.
Megan against the ropes here. Paige just letting these two go at it so far. As I say, I wonder if they use weapons that Paige would even disqualify them.
Probably not.
Especially, it seems like, especially with only 6 nights from the Elimination Chamber, you would I would say, if I was the special referee, I would let them do anything.
Yeah, most definitely. I don't think you're going to see any disqualifications in this match.
And look at that big back suplex off the top. Megan picking AJ up here. Paige again just in the corner, just letting these two girls go at it. You've got to say, Matt, these 3 girls going to be in a ladder match for the women's title on Sunday night. So it's, as I say, another interesting match indeed, especially when a ladder's involved.
Oh yeah, there's definitely risk of injury in a kind of match like that.
And maybe that could be what Megan wants, because always wanted to get back at Paige after all the things, the history them two have had each other. If you involve a ladder, well, it could be, anything could happen.
Most definitely.
As Megan and AJ Lee continue to go at it here. And submission here. Now, what's Paige going to do here? I think she's going to check. Well, there you go. Maybe she is calling it down the middle. AJ powering out, though.
Yeah, it looks like Megan's starting to get her traction in this match. She's starting to come back and starting to hit some good moves.
Indeed, as Megan looking here to put AJ, but AJ getting out of that very, very easy. Back and forth contest here on Labour Day Raw. We are going to continue. Stay with us. Just a quick editing break and then we'll be right back. And make sure you join us on Sunday night for Non-Stop Wrestling's Elimination Chamber. Our next pay-per-view is Sunday night. It is 10 o'clock for the main pay-per-view. It'll be Easton and Matt Rhodes with you to go through the action. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, on Monday Night Raw. You are with Dave Easton and Matt Rhodes, the new Paul Heyman guy, who we're going to get into that a little bit later on. But at the moment, we are watching a special guest referees match. Megan and AJ Lee fighting each other. And Paige, who is the women's champion, who is the special ref at the moment. And you've got to say, Matt, Paige, she's called it down the middle.
Yeah, it's been a back and forth match between these two, and she's just let them go.
As I say, on the outside, AJ Lee in control of Megan here. Referee count up to 4.
Yeah, she's doing a pretty slow count too. Only up to 4, now 5.
And AJ Lee,
she's giving them a lot of time to be out on the floor and working each other over. So.
Indeed, but as you say, not really got involved as much as I thought she would. As Megan thrown into the barriers, AJ Lee has definitely had the effects of this match. It looks like both girls have had the effects of this match, taking it out of them. But as I say, Paige just sitting back, just counting, as you say, a little bit slower than usual. As Megan back inside the ring here. Can she feel that AJ is ready for the picking and to be put away here? What is this?
And
oh, Hurricane Rana takedown. Can this be the end?
Very good.
Indeed, can this be the end? Into the cover, hooks the leg. Let's see what kind of count it is. Oh, she counted 3. We'll give her that. And Megan picks up the win, and you've got to say, you have to give credit to Paige for counting it right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure that one had its sting for her having to count that 3 count.
Indeed, and well, there you go. Paige letting AJ have the moment. Sorry, Megan have the moment. You've got to give her that.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust her. I wouldn't want to turn my back on her for too long.
Indeed. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. A win for Megan tonight. If she wins on Sunday, we are looking at a new women's champion.
Yep. Definitely see a new champion if she takes that victory.
Indeed. And, well, there you go. That is indeed the women's match over and done with. Congratulations to Paige. Oh, there you go, Matt. Called it. You knew she couldn't do anything without getting a little digs in. And Paige gets a digs in. And, well, moving swiftly along. Hardcore championship match on the line. The new champion, Ryback, from last week, has to defend against Giant Limbo, the former champion, and now the big boss man.
This will be a nice all-out brawl for these 3 competitors.
Indeed, and the winner of this match will defend the hardcore title on the pre-show on Sunday Night Heat against a SmackDown superstar that is to be determined on Thursday night. So there you go. They may have the title tonight, but you never know. Raw may lose it on Sunday.
It's possible SmackDown lost it last pay-per-view and we got to bring it to Raw for this month, so
And saying
it's always
that,
a possibility.
sorry Matt, it was indeed Ryback who lost it to this man, who in turn won it back.
Yeah, they even have a little rivalry that's kind of spilled over from the draft.
Indeed, and you have to say, Matt, the wild card in all this, former NXT champion, the Big Boss Man.
Yeah, I've seen him in NXT. He's a really tough competitor, so he's going to hold his own in this match against these other two guys.
Indeed, and here is the hardcore champion. Won it last week, defeated Giant Limbo. Many people said, Matt, he done it quite easy last week.
Yeah, I guess he figured out a weakness from their previous matchup on the Sunday Night Heat show.
And so Ryback comes into this match as your hardcore champion. Will he leave it as the hardcore champion? Remember, Extreme Rules match. The only way you can win is by submission or pinfall. Everything else goes, really. You can have weapons, you can do anything you like, and it is the first person to gain that pinfall or submission will become the hardcore champion. And who do you have, Matt? Give us a prediction.
I think I'm going to go with Giant Limbo. I think he's going to have the strength to take the title back again.
Let's see what the fans say. If you're watching in the NSW app, if you want Ryback, press 1, Bossman 2, Limbo 3. We'll give you the results at the end of the match. See if our fans predicted the winner. So there we go. Back into it then. Remember, so much at stake. A place on Sunday Night Heat as well for the winner of this to defend against, as I say, a match on SmackDown. We don't know what the match is going to be on Thursday, so maybe that is going to give people on SmackDown a little bit of advantage, because at least they know who they're going to face obviously by the end of the night. The winner of this match will not know until Thursday night who they're going to be facing on Sunday.
Yeah, but they'll at least have those couple of days to start figuring out a game plan, going back and watching old footage. That's what most wrestlers tend to do.
Indeed, as Bossman looking to work with Ryback. I could say a partnership forming here, Matt, that Limbo and Bossman could work over Ryback.
Yeah, I could see those two kind of forming a little partnership for a little while at least, but it's definitely every man for himself. One person's got to win the match, only one person can hold the hardcore title, so.
Indeed, as Bossman, well, he knows how to. All three men have had championships here in non-stop wrestling. Obviously, the Bossman only one not to hold the hardcore championship, but he knows how to get it done as well. So all three men know how to get that big win.
Yes, most definitely. I could see either one of these guys holding the hardcore champion.
As Limbo throws Ryback over his head, as you're saying, and it looks, as you say, it looks like Limbo and Bossman are going to gang up on Ryback here. Oh, look, there you go. Just as I say that, Limbo takes Bossman down.
Yeah.
As Ryback goes to work on Bossman's leg. Good strategy, take the legs away from Bossman. Raw's going to continue though. Stay with us. We'll be right back with the conclusion of this Hardcore Championship match. Remember to join us for Non-Stop Wrestling Superstars. Comes your way on Wednesday evenings, 12 in the UK, 7 in the East, 4 in the West. It is the Mundo, and Jem Michaels will be with you here on Twitch TV. And we're back, Hardcore Time. Just as we come back, well, what a way to come back there, Matt. Bossman takes Ryback through the barrier.
Bossman. Wow.
And indeed, we hope the handyman's going to be available to replace that again. Saying the handymen in non-stop wrestling do get a lot of work.
Yeah, I'm still kind of shocked that that's the only thing that's really been busted up. I haven't seen many weapons brought into this hardcore match. I'm kind of anticipating some chairs and maybe even a table.
Indeed, and Ryback introduced to the ring post by Bossman, and just as you say that, here come the weapons.
Yep, they got them scattered all around, but...
Oh, look at that, straight to the head, chair shot, right to the head of Ryback. Bossman not messing about here, into the cover, hooks the leg, as Limbo manages to get the breakup at 1. And now you've got to say, Matt, the weapons are in the ring. This is where it can get highly dangerous.
Yeah, someone can really get seriously hurt, but it definitely makes for an interesting match.
And the fans love this kind of match. You can, as you see, we've seen so many occasions with these hardcore matches. The fans, really help introduce the weapons to the matches.
Yeah, we kind of encourage our fans to bring weapons for our hardcore matches. So,
As look at the Ryback, is he going for shell shock yet? Yes, he is. Right to limbo. That could be it. Ryback could be retaining the hardcore title here. Into cover hooks like Bossman. Doesn't need to watch limbo. Kicks out at 1. You've got to be impressed with that.
most definitely, someone to kick out of the shell shock after only a 1 count is pretty impressive.
And then limbo. Look at Bossman with the Bossman slam. Now can Bossman put it in? Ryback has to break this up. He's watching. Why is he not? And it's too late. We have a new hardcore champion.
I don't know what Ryback was thinking. He must have been knocked out for a little there.
And the big Bossman has now got a 2nd title in his career here at Non-Stop Wrestling. He can add the hardcore title to the NXT title that he won. Congratulations to the big Bossman. We're now going to see him on Sunday night. He'd defend that. And Matt, you've got to say, Bossman, again in a title situation, he's got the job done.
Yeah, very impressive to go from NXT, winning the title there, and moving on to getting a shot on Raw, and then winning a title on Raw. He's done a lot within this past couple of month or so.
Indeed, and here's the Kings of Wrestling at the back. I wonder what they're talking. What would you think these two are talking about, Matt?
Maybe strategizing on what they're going to do in the steel cage match at the Elimination Chamber coming up.
Indeed, you've also got to think, is Antonio Cesaro's mind? It's got to be elsewhere, Matt. Especially knowing that he's in the main event.
He might not be. Yeah, he might not be even in the match when they go into the cage this week or this Sunday.
And indeed, Cesaro wasn't even looking when Cassius Ohno got pinned tonight.
Yeah, especially with that.
Well, let's see what happens with them two. That is the end of Non-Stop Wrestling Raw, episode 18, part 1. My name is Dave Easton. He is Matt Rhodes. Stay with us. Part 2 is coming up if you're on our Twitch TV channel. If you're on YouTube, please like, subscribe, tell us what you think. Matt, say goodbye to the fans for part 1.
Yeah. See you later.